Welcome to the Ridge Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a quick review and first peek of the Werewolves survival kit. This is the cheapest survival kit I could find on Amazon. It runs at about $20, $19.99 actually right now. I'll have a link below, so check that link. And let's take a peek of this thing. I do plan on the future to do a solo camping trip only using this, or maybe a couple add-ons here and there, but relying pretty much on this. So let's crack it open. It's like, oh, it won't open unless you guys subscribe, like, and comment on the video what you think. So let's take a look. That was real dumb, I know. So case is actually pretty decent looking. Obviously not like a Pelican case, but I'm not gonna pay for a Pelican case, so let's take a look. Has a little raincoat, so that's pretty neglectable, but it could come in handy, keep some rain off of you, possibly make a shelter out of it. Some kind of, probably looks like a lanyard for one of these items. Has a kind of spork looking thing with a sheath, a whistle, and the knife has kind of like a half-ass saw on it, I guess you could say. Bottle opener. Definitely no really edge on it. But it's kind of cool little tool. Paracord bracelet with a compass and a ferro rod and like the scraper for it. I actually have pretty much the same one, and I think I got this for like a 2-pack for $8. So let's say this is $4, you know, worth of value. And I actually like this this bracelet so far. I actually use that scraper to open boxes all the time. Got probably maybe 20 foot of knockoff paracord. It's braided on the outside. Not the best, but it's a $20 survival kit. What do you expect? I have one of these tactical pens. I have bought quite a few of these. I like them. They do kind of, see, this one's already seems to be being wonky. There we go. These are like the $8 to $12 range alone. So, you know, that's almost half the cost of this just in this pen. Has a glass breaker on it. You can freaking knock somebody upside the head with it. This one's a little bit lighter than the other ones I've used in the past, but it is what it is. Could we replace this with something else in here? Probably, but it's always nice to have a pen. It's a little folding knife. Once again, another glass breaker on here. Seatbelt cutter type deal. I mean, for what it is, not too bad of an edge. I don't like serrated edges, but that's what you're gonna get in something like this. Not too bad. I mean, it's your normal gas station knife. You probably pay $5 to $10 alone for that. So it's kind of cool that it's included. We'll test it out. You know, it's nothing special, but it'll get the job done in a pinch. Hopefully I can get all this stuff back in here. Got a little compass here. Ooh, it does have a bezel ring, a movable bezel ring, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, north should be this vicinity. So it is showing north, so that's a plus. And then this watch, actually, this has a compass on it too. Let's see if that does anything. These compasses normally suck. Actually, it is pointing north, so that's good. This looks like ferro rod and a scraper. Scraper has a little compass on it. Or not compass, has a ruler. Looks like. Okay, so it has a little ruler for a map in kilometers, and then the other side is millimeters. Honestly, America needs to switch to the metric system. Might be controversial, but it is what it is. It makes so much more sense. Yeah, it'll be hard to get used to a little bit. Let's see, this scraper doesn't feel rough at all. I don't know if that's gonna throw a spark. This one's paint off. Oh, okay. I guess that edge isn't too bad. So that'll get a fire started. Cool. Emergency blanket. I buy these like 10 packs on Amazon for like $3 or $4. So always good to have one in vehicles. I've never had to use one, but shelter element, I guess you could probably use this to make a little shelter. Not 100% ideal, but little flashlight, no battery, of course. I'll throw a battery in this someday and test it out. Can never have enough flashlights. These ones, you know, they crap out pretty easy, but 5 Band-Aids, okay? So first aid element, 6 alcohol pads, little gauze woven pad thing. Oh, let's see, 10 alcohol pads, cool. Carabiner, dime a dozen. One of these little survival cards. These are kind of cool to keep in your wallet. I've actually, because of this, I had jury duty years ago, and they saw this in my wallet, the metal detector, and wouldn't let me in. So probably can't travel with these, but it has all the little things these normally have: a little knife, a saw, bottle openers, well, I guess can opener on this one, sundial, which I'm sure nobody ever uses, and then a little kind of wrench thing that I've literally never used. But I mean, might as well throw it in there, I guess. It doesn't take up much space. Looks like a whistle. We got some fishing line and lures and hooks. That's kind of cool to throw in there. One of these little saws that break after 2 pulls, but we'll test this out for sure. We'll test it out. You know, it doesn't take up much space. And we got a little bit of tinder. So it looks like it might be embedded with some wax. So we'll definitely try that out. Overall, it has most of the 10 C's in there. I wish it had a better container. Like if this was even aluminum or stainless steel, you could boil water in here. Technically, you could probably use like the hot rocks and boil some water in there, but I wouldn't want to drink plastic water. But nice little box. I don't know how waterproof it is. Doesn't really have a gasket on it or anything, but better than nothing. I don't hate the box. You know, a lot of cheap stuff in here, but for 20 bucks, you're not gonna get, you know, a high-end survival box. So out of the 10 C's, we got cutting tool, cordage, compass. We'll call this cover. Combustion. What am I missing here? Don't have a needle. You might be able to use the fishing hooks if you crimp the barb on it. You could probably use that as a needle to fix some of your stuff. So we're missing, technically we'll say a tape and a needle and container. So we got 7 out of the 10. You could maybe stretch this as a container and say 8 out of 10. You can maybe even say 9 out of 10. With the canvas needle, you could use a fishing hook possibly for that. But overall, first impressions for 20 bucks, you know, it is what it is. We'll give it a good test and we'll go from there. Once again, this was the first look at the Werewolves $20 survival kit. Cheapest one I could find on Amazon. Can you piece this together and have better stuff in about the same size? Absolutely. Can you do it for 20 bucks? Probably not. Like I said, as I was looking at some of this stuff, I've bought some of these things piece by piece, like the tactical pen and the bracelets. And I mean, I've spent a little bit more than $20 just on those things alone. Just on the pen, bracelet, and you know, a couple of the other things here and there. So it is a pretty decent deal. We're gonna test this thing out in the next upcoming weeks. Just gonna bring this out there. I might bring, you know, a better knife and some better cover elements in the container. But other than that, we're just gonna try to fly solo with this thing and give it a fair trial. We're gonna try to break some of this stuff. We're gonna try to break that knife for sure, just to get all the use out of it. But 20 bucks, it is what it is. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. More videos to come. Finally, summer here in Wyoming, or getting to be summer, so we're gonna be outside. Trails are opening up, and we're gonna get outside and have some fun. So we'll see you on the next one.